My name is Niall. I typically make fantasy and nature-inspired OC content. But today I'm talking about ArtFight because as of right now, it's a couple days after ArtFight has finished, and I wanted to talk about it because I did great. I had some goals for the year and I did surpass them. I think that last year I made 10 pieces during ArtFight, and so this year I wanted to make 12, and I did achieve that. I got 12. I didn't think I was going to. One was a little bit last minute, but I'm really proud of myself. I got there. ArtFight season was a bit crazy. Mostly because I had a lot of health issues happening. I was in the hospital once during ArtFight, and I had just gotten out of surgery. Day ArtFight started. I'm fine now. I'm healing. I'm on my way. I feel great. So yeah, the beginning of ArtFight was a bit delayed by that. But I made a lot of pieces that I'm really happy about. I think I like all of the pieces that I made, to be honest. My favorite piece from ArtFight is going to be the one playing in the background when I don't have specific images to show. I don't know why this is my favorite piece I made. I don't know. I think it's probably because I like drawing hair, and her hair was lots of fun to draw, and I think the color blue I used in the background was nice. I think it makes the character stand out. A lot of mine, I just used a bit of an off-white color in the background because I'm still working on knowing how to make backgrounds. That is a weakness of mine. I can do them, but it takes a lot of struggle. So, to be honest, I have no idea which of these were revenges that I did first, or when people revenged me, or when I revenged them. But I'm just going to go through my pieces, and then I'm going to go through the lovely, lovely art that I received, because I'm so grateful for it. The way that I did ArtFight this year, I had a hit list application that I promoted maybe 2 videos, and put all of them down in a list, and I had a random number picker pick which one I was going to do. And then I also prioritized revenges because I like to be able to give back to the people who make darling art of my works. Most of my attacks this year were digital art. I only had one traditional piece, and I ended up touching it up digitally because I'm not good at traditional art. I am colorblind, and it's hard for me to match people's color palettes and skin tones and stuff in traditional art because I've no idea what's going on at all. With digital art, I color pick things. Yeah. Then I can look at the color wheel and actually see where things are. I can't do that in real life. I just get confused. I did end up touching up my traditional piece. And to be honest, I'm really happy with how that turned out. I think it's a lot more colorful in my sketchbook because I put so many colors and so many different mediums into that thing, and then I was like, whoa, does not match the original reference at all. I think I made 2 chibi drawings. One just because I thought that the character would look cute as a chibi, and then for my friend, I made his object head a chibi because I don't know how, but my brain could not comprehend how to draw a beanie object head as a person in my typical, what would you call it, semi-realism style. I just couldn't wrap my head around it. I don't know, man. That's just how that happened. But I think that the chibi turned out really cute, and I had a lot of fun. I messed around with quite a few different brushes and a couple of different techniques this ArtFight, which is always really fun. I struggled a lot with metallics. I should probably do a study for that because apparently I can't draw metallics. That's good to know. I drew a cat. Very proud of this cat. I don't know how to draw animals, which is tragic. I don't think I've actually announced this anywhere, but I am trying to make several comics, but I'm trying to make a short little webcomic because I want to actually make a project before I work on the big one that I'm excited for. And one of the 3 really characters in the story is actually a dog. His name's Timber. I don't know how to draw him. He's got one concept sketch because I don't know how to draw dogs. I drew this piece and this character, he's got a little cat in his reference sheet, and I loved the cat. I love animals, I just don't know how to draw them. So I did that, and I think it looks like a cat. You can tell me if it looks like a cat. I tried. This piece, I really like. I just really like everything about it. I don't know, I had fun with the pose. I really liked their character design. I don't know, I just had a lot of fun. This piece, I think, is probably my best one. Unfortunately, I can't like it. I was in kind of a decent amount of pain and in the hospital when I drew it, and it took significantly longer than most of my pieces take. Like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, it's pretty, but all I can see is how difficult it was to draw. So I'm trying to give myself a week or so. I know I'll like it eventually, but right now, I'm like, this was too difficult. I don't know if anyone else ever does that. Do you do that? Am I alone? Hope not. And then my final piece. I just had a lot of fun with this. He's cool. His character, it said that he knows sign language, and I know very minimal amounts of American Sign Language. And so I was going to draw him signing, but it was my last piece, and I was like, yikes. It just didn't work out, which is really, that's a bit sad, but I do think that I quite enjoy how this piece looks. I had a lot of fun. His hair gave me a bit of a problem, but that's just because I didn't sketch it out very well. Fun fact, it's really difficult to draw things when you just don't draw them. Try drawing. But yeah, I like how it turned out. I think that I did the shading on the side of his face is a bit harsher than I'd like, but I think I just was drawing with my iPad brightness too low, so I didn't notice that. And now we're on to appreciating the lovely people who made art for me. I am about to probably butcher your usernames. I apologize. First piece that I received is Triple AAA, and they drew Rina and Kyo. Those are the 2 human characters from my practice comic, graphic novel, whatever you call it, from my practice comic, and I like it a lot. I think it's fun. I really appreciate everyone who made art of my characters, and I think the lighting's fun. I just really think it's fun. The second piece I got is from Amy_108, and guys, it's so cute. It's so cute. I love it so much. See, the thing is, I suck at drawing characters being romantic or sweet or interacting or anything. My specialty is drawing a person just there, just kind of looking generally in any direction, usually directly at the camera or slightly away from the camera. And that's what I draw. This is so exciting because I feel like every year in ArtFight people draw my characters better than I draw them, and that's really exciting. It's like, yes, thank you for getting their characterization across. But so the third one is Kyo, and I really like it. Okay. This is about to get really old really quick. I really like all of them. This is from Ellie SFX, and this one, I think, was a revenge on me after I drew this piece, but don't quote me on that. I'm not fact-checking anything. Unless I am. It'll be on the screen if it is. I really like the glowing that they put on Kyo's markings. I love it. Then I got from, oh goodness, this is from Mouse E3. I can't, there's so many E's, they get mixed up in my head. But this piece is really fun. I love it. I really like that her braid is all up in the air. I really like that it shows, she just looks so distrustful, and I love that for her. I love that for Andromeda. They did great. And then, here's art from my lovely friend, Bo. His ArtFight username is starshine_1783. And it's so cute. I love it so much. I love that it's got Orion's overcoat with his little slits in the side of his jacket. That's one of my favorite parts of his design. I don't ever draw it. I just designed that before ArtFight and have not drawn my own characters. Love them so much. I love when other people draw my characters. Then I've got art from Bree-Mana-Art. It's Rena. They wrote a very lovely message about how they liked seeing someone with mobility aids, and I was like, yes, that is what I want to do. I wanted to draw someone with mobility aids. As someone who uses mobility aids myself, Rena's mobility aids are not optimal. They're kind of just scrounged. She lives in a post-apocalyptic world, I fear, and there's just not great access to anything. Yeah, I really love the way that this artist draws faces is really fun. And then here is the last piece that I got, and it is Orion and Indigo, and Orion is blow drying Indigo's hair, which is fun. Also, they said that they don't know if they have a hairdryer in their world, but they do now. I've never considered anyone needing a hairdryer in this world. I'm not sure that they have electricity, to be honest. I haven't decided that yet, but I guess they do now. So, yes, this piece is from A-Bagel on ArtFight, and I am super appreciative to all of the people who made art for me. I think that you should go and support all of them, and yeah, final thoughts on ArtFight. I'm really proud of all of the work that I did. I think that I had a lot of fun messing around with brushes, styles, different methods of drawing and stuff. It was a month. It was a crazy month for me, and so I'm really proud of myself. I reached those 12 drawings, which were my goal, and I am proud of myself for not messing up my carpal tunnel. Because last year I messed up my carpal tunnel. So I've been working on making sure to do stretches, take breaks, and I also wear braces at night. So I would like to take this time to tell you that when you're drawing, you should take breaks, you should stretch your wrists, and if you have any prior health conditions, please care for them. Art is great, but taking care of yourself is more important. This was a great ArtFight season. I enjoyed it all. I've only just gotten onto TikTok. I learned don't go on TikTok. Unless you're gonna follow me on TikTok, because you should do that. Anyways, yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope that you had a great ArtFight, and I hope that, I don't know, I hope I see you next time. Next ArtFight, next video. I don't have a posting schedule. I post whenever I manage to post, and that's, who knows when that is. I'm hoping to post more. There are no promises. I can promise you nothing. But I can tell you I'm doing a lot. I'm just not sharing it. I'm just selfishly hoarding all of my progress to myself. So I will try my best to actually make content. So I would love it if you would comment down below how your ArtFight went. Advice for anyone else who wants to do ArtFight can go in the comments, and I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye.